Hello everyone. This is chloroplast. Chloroplast is site of photosynthesis. That is granum. It is made up of thylakoid. Let us zoom in on thylakoid. Here we have zoomed in thylakoid membrane with sun at top. You can see photosystem 2. Light energy excites electrons in chlorophyll in photosystem 2 to a higher energy level. Then water is photolysed into protons, electrons and oxygen. Was that a hand? Silly photographer. Electrons pass down electron transport chain until photosystem 1. Their energy is used to make ATP by pumping proton across membrane, where proton gradient is made, and pass down ATP synthase to add an organic phosphate to ADP. Electrons in photosystem 1 are excited again to higher energy level to make more ATP, and eventually rejoin with protons to reduce an ADP. This is the end of light-dependent reaction. Let me hand you over to my good friend Charles to talk you through the next stage of photosynthesis.
Thanks, Mike. The next phase is called the light-independent reaction, or the Calvin cycle. Firstly, CO2 and ribulose bisphosphate combine with an enzyme called rubisco to form an unstable 6-carbon molecule with 2 phosphate groups. Oxygen is released. This molecule then splits into 2 molecules of glycerate 3-phosphate. ATP then comes along and phosphorylates it into glyceraldehyde phosphate, which can also be called GALP, PGAL, or phosphoglyceraldehyde. The next stage of the Calvin cycle involves reduced N-ADP, which reduces the phosphoglyceraldehyde into triose phosphate. Up to this point, 2 molecules of triose phosphate have been produced, 2 ATPs have been used, and to reduce 10 ADPs as well. But if you remember the equation, 6 molecules of CO2 are used to produce 1 molecule of glucose. Therefore, this cycle must happen 6 times to produce 1 glucose molecule. Each time, 2 ATP and to reduce 10 ADP are used to form 2 triose phosphates at the end. So, up to this point, 12 ATP will have been used to produce 12 ADP and 12 inorganic phosphates, which go back to the light-dependent phase. Also, 12 reduced N-ADP molecules will have been used, and the N-ADP molecules also go back to the light-dependent phase. 2 of the triose phosphate molecules leave the Calvin cycle. However, the RUBP still has to be regenerated. This is done by 6 more ATP molecules and 10 of the triose phosphates. 10 times 3 carbon molecules products very nicely to make 6 times 5 carbon molecules of RUBP. Cool. The 2 triose phosphates can be made into glucose or other organic molecules such as starch, fatty acids and amino acids. Thank you for watching. It's a very goodbye from Mike.
Goodbye.
And it's a very goodbye from me. Goodbye.